So adding and subtracting whole numbers, that's what this section is. Now when you're adding two numbers, this will come in handy later in the course when we get to word problems. Notice 5 plus 3 equals 8. It's hard to read, so I'll write it down. 5 plus 3 equals 8. We have names for them. This is known as addend. This is also known as addend. So both of these have the same name. And the answer is known as what? Anyone? Sum. Thank you. The sum. Later in the course, when we get to word problems, when they say the sum of two numbers, the word sum should let you know we're adding things. These are keywords we'll look for when we get to word problems. That's known as sum. When you're subtracting, 8 minus 3 equals 5. This one is called the minuend. This is known as subtrahend. And the answer is known as the difference. Again, you'll hear that in word problems. The difference of two numbers. The difference of x and y. That means x minus y. So difference means subtractions. Sum means addition. I'll encourage you to remember sum means adding. This one means subtract. On the homework, the quiz, you might be asked a question like this. The 3 is called what? And we'll give you multiple choices and you have to select one of them. So how do we add numbers? The key to adding numbers is usually line them up. But a couple of things about adding numbers you should know. If you take a number and add 0 to it, does it change its value?
Yeah.
What's 3 plus 0?
3.
3. What's 0 plus 5?
5.
So if you take a number and add 0 to it, it doesn't change its value, stays the same. This is known as the identity property. We have some names for them. Of addition. Identity property of addition. Adding a 0 to a number, it doesn't change the value of that number. The second identity, just something to remember, if you have 3 plus 2 and you wrote that 2 plus 3, does it change its value?
Yes.
What's 3 plus 2?
5.
What's 2 plus 3?
5.
So it doesn't change its value. So if you're adding numbers, it doesn't really matter which one you write first. Where this comes in handy later in the course, when I start writing x plus 2 or 2 plus x, and I take that and I write that x plus 2, I don't want someone to say, why'd you reverse them? Because when you're adding numbers, it doesn't matter. This also has a name. It's called the commutative property. Property of addition. Now, on the other hand, you can't do it with subtractions. Is 3 minus 2 the same as 2 minus 3? No. You have $3 with you, and you spend $2 on a scratch ticket. 3 minus 2, you have what? $1 left. But if you have $2 and you go buy a Mega Million and a Powerball, that's $3. But you only have $2. Can you buy that? What's 2 minus 3? You can't. You got to borrow from somebody $1 if you want to buy these tickets. So there's a difference when you subtract them, but when you're adding, it's the same thing. If you're adding 3 numbers, let's say 4 plus 7 plus 2. Normally you add 2 first, get an answer, and add the third one to them, right? Does it matter which two you add first? If you add the first two numbers first or the last two numbers first, would that change your answer?
No.
No. Because when you add them, you got to do what's inside the parentheses first. What's 4 plus 7?
8.
11. 11 plus 2, that'll give me what? 13.
Good.
If I did the 7 and 2 first, what's 7 plus 2? 9. 9 plus 4? 13. So either way, your answer is going to be the same. Notice this property actually has a name. It's called the Associative Property. Some names here. Of addition.
What does it say?
Associative property of addition.
You have it highlighted? I didn't bring one.
Nope, you're out of luck.
Damn it.
Yep. The associative property of addition. The key thing to that one, notice the order stays the same. See how the order is not changing? The 4, the 7, the 2. The 4, the 7, the 2. All we do in the grouping, we change in grouping. So sometimes we call that APA, associative property of addition. APA. This one, I call that CPA. Commutative property of addition. CPA. APA, you might hear me use that sometimes. But really what I'm just telling you, if you were to add numbers, if you write the numbers backward like here, it's not going to change your answer. If you're adding 3 numbers or 4 numbers, doesn't matter which 2 you add first. Now, how do we add numbers? Now, let's think about this. Let's say in your wallet, you look through your wallet and you found out you have 5 20s, 5 of them. You have 4 10s, $10 bills, and you have 7 1s. You and your friend gonna go see the Red Sox. And you go, I don't have enough money for the tickets. Your friend goes, let me see what I have with me. Your friend have more money than you. 7 20s. 3 10s. And 2 1s. So when you add them, how do you add them? You add the 1s to the 1s, you add the 10s to the 10s, you add the 20s to the 20s. Combine, you'll say what? I have 12 20s between us. We have what? 7 10s, $10 bills here. We also have what? 9 $1 bill here. So you're adding the 1s, you're adding the 10s, you're adding the 100 to the 20 to the 20, the 10s to the 10s, the 1s to the 1s. Well, when you're adding numbers, that's really what you're doing. When you have 547 and you want to add to it 732, notice what I did. I wrote the 1s on top of each other, the 10s on top of each other, the 20s or the 100 in this case on top of each other. So when you add them, you line them up. You start from here. 7 and 2, which is what? 9. 4 and 3 is what? 7. 5 and 7, which is what? 12. That's the 12. There's the 7. There's the 9. So the key to adding, always line the numbers up from the right side. Start with the 1s, then the 10s, then the 100s. Now let's see where we use addition. Here we go. I'm going to skip the pennies because there are no decimals today. Let's say your balance on your account, your checking account, your balance. We'll give you some money. I'm feeling generous today. $5,213. Friday you got home and your check came in the mail from work. They mail it to your house. You get your check on Saturday. And today you're going to go and deposit that check into your account. So you're going to be adding now. Today's check was $629. And you want to add that to your balance. So I'm going to go to the bank, deposit that. So what's your new balance now?
$5,842.
Well, let's add this. 3 and 9 is what? 12. That's more than 10. 2 carry 1. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. 4, 2 and 6. 8. 5 and nothing is 5. Now your balance is $5,842. Let's say you were checking, you had some scratch tickets with you. You go, can you check these scratch tickets for me? Mm-hmm. They check the scratch tickets. Guess what? You won $66. So let's add that. Take the money and add that to your balance. If you have 66, again, notice how I line them up. 2 and 6, 8, 4 and 6, 10, 0 carry 1, 1 and 8, 9, you have $5,908. Now let's bring in subtractions. You go, today is what? 12? Oh no, I got a car payment. Your car payment $319. So you're going to subtract now that car payment. That's where we use math. People say, we're going to use this stuff every day. You're going to subtract that from your balance. Can you subtract 9 from 8? No. You got to borrow 1 from this. This guy says, I'm broke. I don't have anything. You go to the next neighbor. You grab 1 from this. This will turn to what? 8. This will turn to what? 9. Now it's 10. Then you borrow 1 from it for this. It becomes 9. And this is 18. Nine from 18. 9. 1 from 9. 8. 3 from 8. 5. Guess what? You signed up for this class. You got to pay for it now. They're saying, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow, you didn't drop the course. We need our money. You got to pay us for this class. So you have a payment. Not sure exactly how much. $673. So you're going to subtract that because you're going to write a check there. Notice I line up the numbers always from the right side. 3 from 9. 6. 7 from 8. 1. 6 from 5. You can't. This turns to 4, that's 15. 6 from 15. 9, nothing from 4, which is 4. Can we add also big numbers? Sometimes you're dealing with big numbers, you want to add them. We just had the Jimmy Fund. You watched Jimmy Fund telethon last week to raise money for cancer research in Boston. And people were bringing some money. At one point, they were like $3 million $219,426. And somebody comes and goes, I want to make a donation. Joseph Aboud, he makes suits for some of the players with the Boston Red Sox, came in, gave a donation of $10,000. So the balance is going to go up. I come in, I give a donation of $100. Can't afford, Joseph Wood can't afford. That goes up. Somebody else calls in, I'd like to give $63. They had a 63 bet there, can give it $63. The reason it was 63, that's the 63rd anniversary of the event, you know. Since they've been 63 years in the making, this event been going on. So one of the things you can check out your $63. So people will give whatever they can afford. Now what's the new balance? You line these numbers up and you add them. They're not the same size. That's okay. The next number, Joe Aboud. I don't know if that's his name. I think it is. Then $100 by me. Then 63 by somebody else. You notice you line them up from the right. It doesn't matter if you have 2 numbers or 20 numbers to add. The process doesn't change. What is 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3? 9. What's 2 and 6? 8. What's 4 and 1? 5. What's 9 and nothing? What's 1 and 1? 2 and nothing. 3 and nothing. 3. The new balance now, they'll go, we raised $3,229,589. And as more money comes in, they add that. So you might have people giving you a large amount, people giving you a small amount, but when you add them, you start from the right side. You line them up, the ones on top of the ones, the tens on top of tens. This one gave you 63, 3 ones and 6 tens. I'm going to add that to the tens and ones, not the hundreds and millions. Let's try another big number, subtractions. We have 381,975, and you want to subtract from it 117,263. Let me have fun with it. And then you want to add to it, I decided to mix them, 24,003. Well, let me find the answer to this first and see what that number is equal to. Let's subtract. Don't worry about the addition there. Let me just find this, the new balance first. That could be actually working on a project. We're building a shopping mall. We just spent $117,263 on excavation. How much money left there? 3 from 5, 2, 6 from 7, 1, 2 from 9, 7, 7 from 1, can't, 7 from 11, is that a 4? 1 from 7, 6, 1 from 3, 2. That's what's left. Now we got a donation, so we're going to take that and add to it the donation of 24,003. Add to it. 2 and 3, 5, 5 and 1, 1 and 0, 1, 7 and 0, 7, 4 and 4, 8, 6 and 2, 6 plus 2, 8, then a 2. 288, 715. And that's how we add and subtract numbers. So what if you have 3 numbers? You grab the first 2, it says add them, you add them. Then you go, or subtraction here first, do a subtraction, then we add that number to it. We'll get to the order of operation. When you see addition, subtractions, which one do you do first? We'll get to that next time. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to have you actually work on some of the homework.